Hello, fellow scholars. I'm Joshua. Today, I want us to look at how to convert negative numbers such as -9, -99, -44, -6, and so on, commonly used to indicate missing values. So I want to show us how to convert such negative numbers to NA in R. Because if you're working with R, you have to convert all such negative numbers to NA. In R, missing values should be written as NA and not as negative numbers. Because if you don't change them, it's going to affect your regression analysis, because in running it, it's going to just count it as negative and not as NA. So to do this illustration, we're going to make use of World Bank enterprise data on Swaziland. I have it in my AM604 folder. So I'm going to use that as my working directory. So choose directory. So I'll make my 604 my working directory. So let me come here, file. So I have the data as Swaziland 2016 full data, the starter data. So let's import it. Import data sets. So it's retrieving the data. So let's wait a little bit, okay? Yeah, to me, this name is too long for me, so I want to change it. So I want to call it Swazi1. Swazi. Let me call it Swazi. Okay, this Swazi. So, but now I have Swazi here, but I still have Swaziland 2016, blah, blah, blah here. So you click anywhere so that it's going to convert it and retrieve the data again. And you have to wait a bit, that's fine. So import. So now we have our data sets. Okay, sorry, yeah, good. So let's open our R script editor. Since it's starter data, I want to convert it to CSV format so that I can open it in Excel, or I can even use R data editor to fix whatever is wrong. So to do that, I have write.csv. What do I want to write? That is my Swazi, comma. Where do I want to write it? I want to place it in my working directory. Yeah. Copy to save time of typing. Paste. Then I have slash, call it Swazi dot CSV now. Yeah. So I have it this way, run. So now I have the data set already now in my AM604. But in order to show it here, I'll go back to reset my working directory. So I say choose directory again. So open. Yeah. So it's going to be there right away. So I can look at it here. Swazi. So this is it. So let me now import it. That's the one I want to be using now. Good. Fine. So let me show it in say fix. No, let me go back to our. So I say fix 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 Swazi. Let's run it. So here we are. And let's go over and see some things to see what I'm saying. For instance, if you come to A7A, you see it's -9 and so on. You have so many of them. You can see -9, -9, -9, minus, and so on. So here we have mixture of Na and minus. So we want to convert all the negative numbers to Na2. To do that is very, very simple, super simple, straightforward. So to do that, you have Swazi, then you have square bracket here. Then you will now have Swazi less than 0, because anything less than 0 is negative. So you want to say is what? Na. Super simple. Yeah, that's all. Now you want to confirm whether it has changed. Go back to fix, and you will see that. And let's go back to that, to some of those things we have seen before. At least we've seen A7A, we know under A7A, there are so many of these things. You can see, you now see any, you can't find any of those, minus any longer. No way. No way, no way. Yeah, look at A7A. You know before, we saw -9 around somewhere around there. So that's how to do the conversion to Na. Another thing is, let's say I want to run a logit model. We all know that the dependent variable is supposed to be binary. I should be even dummy 10 actually, in order to work, to make it work. So I'm going to show us something. I know a variable K8. Let us look at type table, so that we look at the frequency of K8 I'm talking about, and we are going to do some little changes. So K8, so that would be Swazi dollar K8. Let me pick it here. Run. So you can see that it has 1, 2 instead of 1, 0. Anyway, there are two things you can do. You can convert this directly to factor and use it to run your logit model directly the way it is. It's going to work. But if you want it to run directly without putting factor, it's not going to run. If you want to run it without putting factor, then you have to convert 2 to 0. Let's say you don't want to convert. Maybe you are in a hurry. You don't want all this conversion stuff. You just go ahead. So let us call it, let me call it mode 1. Say mode 1. So that would be GLM. You are familiar with that already. So GLM. The data set is, let us not forget, K8. But you can't just put K8. If you put K8, it's not going to run because this is 1, 2, and not 1, 0. So you have to say factor K8. Then, because it means you have converted this to factor. So as a function of, then your dependent variable. Let's use A4A as an example. A4A. Then family equals binomial, comma, data equals Swazi. Yeah. So you run this, fine. That's it. It's working. So, and to get the results, summary, MOD1. Run, then you can proceed from there to do whatever you want to do, and you can have more independent variables of your choice depending on what you are trying to do. But let's say I want to convert 1, 2 to 1, 0, which is the dummy, which means I want to convert 2 to 0 because 1 is 1 already. So to do that, the easiest way to do that is to make use of DP, that's library, dplyr, as that is what we normally use for data manipulation most of the time. So we'll run this. Then what I want to do, Swazi. Then I want to do something with Swazi, so I type the Swazi again. Don't forget this code, %, %, which in layman language I normally call it. Then what do you want to do with Swazi? I want to mutate because I want to generate a new variable. So I will say if else. No, I say let's generate a new variable. Let's call it ky. You can call it anything. Equals if else what? So I'm dealing with K8. So if else K8 equals to 1. If it's 1, then it is 1. I'm not changing it. But if it's not 1, call it 0 for me. Straightforward. Super simple. So run. Fine. So I've done the conversion. So now, if I want to run, let me run mode 2, for instance. Mode 2 is the same thing. So now GLM. But instead of putting factor, I don't need factor because it's already 1, 0 now. So I will put KY. It's KY. KY as a function of, let us use A4A, comma, then family equals binomial, comma, data equals, still working with Swazi. So you run this, fine. So then again, you can have your summary, the same result actually. So you have summary, mode 2, run. Fine. So I hope it's very clear now how to change the negative numbers to NA to indicate that they're actually missing values, and how to run your logit model. If it's 1, 2, then you put factor behind it. But if it's character, let's say it's actually yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, just run it directly. It will work. Or another thing, you convert it to 1, 0, which is always the best thing. That is what we've done, and that is what we call KY. So that's just what I want to show today. Thank you for giving me a space out of your time to share this knowledge with you again. Hope to meet again. I remain yours. Stay safe and stay safe again.